are physically looking like they're in shape, but their mind is bent out of shape. But their addiction to everything else, their addiction actually becomes the physicality. They try to overcome the physicality and they become addicted to it. It's as Alan Watts says, it's the trying to escape addiction, you become addicted to it. You become addicted to the idea of non-addiction. It's a double bind. So we have to think of it in terms of mostly what we stick into our mouths. I think it seems to be the most direct way that we can adjust everything within our system. Because whether or not we accept the physical world coming out of the mind, or we experience the physical world, and so we can use physical objects, physical elements, to adjust our spirituality as well as our mentality. Obviously, you can use all sorts of different substances meaning something that stands under you, a substance, to correct or change imbalances within your mental construct. You can use a physical thing to change your mind. And you can do it the other way around too. So we have to be more selective in the types of things that we're allowing into our temples, the things that we offer ourselves. And as I've always pointed out, the most direct fashion is to fast, to drink distilled water. And if you're brave enough, start cycling your urine. I've done way too many videos on this, and if you don't understand what cycling your urine is, do the research on Shivambu. And it'd be very obvious that Shiva and Shivambu might have something to do with each other. So the talk here, the idea here, let me go to this little thing I drew earlier. It's just a little idea about how the triangles work, and where Brahma is above at the top, and down here at the bottom, this is where Hanuman sits, and he's playing around down here. Here's Hanuman. And the monkey's playing down here in the lower realm, dancing around, and Brahma comes down to get him all of the time. Brahma follows him down. The higher consciousness follows him down and gets stuck in the lower realms. This here in the middle is your spine. That's the energy that normally, see, there's a spot here in your pineal, and there's a spot here in your sacrum, or your sacred, or your secret spot. And Hanuman plays down there, and he doesn't climb the tree, but Brahman comes down and gets him, and then gets into the muck with Hanuman. Now, if Brahman just stays where he is and sits how he is, sooner or later, Hanuman's going to get tired, and he's going to climb up and meet Brahma. He's going to have to. And on his way up, he can participate with the Shiva and the Shakti energy. A lot of people say that Hanuman is actually Shakti. So I don't know if that's exactly true. I haven't read all of the Hindu literature, and I see the connection there. But I think I think Hanuman is on his own until he binds with these two forces, the male and the female. And that male-female force, the Shiva, the Shakti, have something to do with the Ida, the Pingala, and that energy of electric and magnetic that grab a hold of the monkey mind and pull it up to Brahma. So by doing this, what we do is we collapse the two triangles. The first triangle is upside down because Hanuman is on the ground, and Shiva and Shakti are trying to get him to go up to where Brahma is. But if we flip that thing over, we can see Brahma on top. So Brahma is only a reflection of Hanuman. It's not that Brahma doesn't want to play in the world, and it's not that Hanuman doesn't want to go up to where Brahma is. He just doesn't. He knows nothing of it, because up here, at the top, that's where the sunlight is. That's where the soul is. See, Hanuman's down here in the soil, and up here is the soul. So Hanuman stays in one of the souls. It's the lower soul. And as soon as Hanuman climbs, these two triangles start to interlace, and then they meet in the middle. And there you have your Star of David. But that's not the only that's not the only name. That's not the original name. And Dravid is DVD. It has to do with a circle. It has to do with a monad. That's why a DVD looks like that. It has to do with so many different things. But I think this should be enough of a lesson for everybody today. And the solution is in the soul, is in the water, the clean, clear waters, and removing all of those cubes of salt that I've talked about so many other times. And so anybody new to this channel, I'll do another video soon on it, but those cubes are cubes of salt. And you need to remove the salts, the inorganic variety, from your system so that your brain fires properly. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll get rid of this here and see if y'all like to take a look at this one last time. And we'll talk soon, y'all. Cheers.